Jonathan Still in the BMW M3 also found himself locked in an intense battle for Super Modified 11 top honors. He was second after the first run and was just over 1 second behind the leader. However, in the second run he was slower and his first run time kept him in the hunt. But a 10-second penalty for the leader of this group would help Still capture the group victory in Super Modified 11. A mistake on his first run saw Cliff Rowett in his Toyota Starlet bringing up the rear of Super Modified 10. With a clean second run, he moved into second place just over 3 seconds behind Ian Warren. His third run was even faster, but was not enough to capture the victory in the group, and he had to settle for second. The slippery conditions may have suited Stuart McClary in his Ford Escort Mark I. Sliding his way through the course, he kept the crowd cheering as he battled his way in a highly competitive Super Modified 10. McClary found himself in 4th position of the group despite improving on his time with each passing run, and it is there he would stay. He had to settle for a well-deserved 4th place, less than a second off the 3rd place competitor.
Great drive today, possible 2nd place. How was the course?
Thanks a lot. The course was wet in places. It was fully wet this morning, but it dried out. On the straights were dry, but a lot of the corners were still wet, but it wasn't really a big issue, you know. It just drove the suit. I was on wet all day and make it happen. I think I drove all right, pretty solid. I mean, I don't think I drove like ridiculously wild or anything, but I thought it was, you know, pretty solid runs all the time. Had a little issue there in the last run there, but nothing major. I don't know what the secret to speed is, man. That's a question. We could talk about that all day, but you just gotta try and be as fast as possible and carry as much speed. I guess the secret, carry speed, and that's it.
It took another impressive final run for Roger Hill to secure his 3rd place position in his Toyota Corolla WRC.
Pretty tough, pretty tough. Conditions were pretty wet all day. We had some difficulty doing some setting up. The Corolla suspension was a little hard, so we softened up on 2 occasions. But still a little off the pace. Short course, you know, so any out that you make, slightest out, then you're going to pay for it in your overall time.
Paul Bourne also let it all hang out on his final run in his S9 Subaru Impreza WRC. After trailing in 3rd place, his final run moved him up to 2nd place at the end of the day.
It was pretty challenging, you know. The conditions out there were really nothing short of treacherous, and I was trailing Roger Skeet all day, and on the 3rd run of the day, Neil Armstrong even beat me by 0.02 of a second, you know. So it was close, and it was really difficult conditions.
We've heard that Roger Skeet may be getting an S12. What do you think?
I mean, an S12 car is a huge improvement over an S9, so I don't know. That's definitely going to raise the bar.
What are your plans? How do you plan on keeping up?
I plan to try and beat him with an S9 because I can't get an. I won't be changing my car this year. I'm driving this car for the rest of the year for sure.
The sheriff controls the county. Roger Skeet, in his first outing this year, captures the victory by 900ths of a second over Paul Bourne and Luke Hill, and is set to go even faster. Now to some scary moments at this left 90-degree turn.